Hi, Lola Rain here, Arctic Wolf's best friend. Like, literally. We are like this together. Yeah. But she doesn't know I'm using her computer. She's out at the moment. Um, anyway, I want to talk about my latest obsession. I get obsessed over a lot of things. And, like, not all at the same time, though. I have obsessions in periods. It's like, one time, I was obsessed over Harry Potter. And then it kind of got boring to me, I guess. And then 9 months later, or longer, I don't know, I came back and I got obsessed with Harry Potter again because I started rereading the books. See? And so it happens to me a lot, not just with Harry Potter, but with other things. But so my latest obsession now, you're gonna laugh at me. I don't care. It's Power Rangers. The original, not the ones like today, not Samurai. I mean, Samurai's okay. I like it. It just doesn't explain a lot. It leaves you hanging. But, I can't help that. Only the producers can. But the reason I got obsessed with Power Rangers is because I found it on Netflix. It all started when me and my friends were watching TV. And they were like, hey, let's watch on Netflix. And we watched the Power Rangers movie. And then, if that's when it started, I'm like, Power Rangers. I haven't seen it in forever. This is awesome. So I went on Netflix and I found that all the seasons, especially the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, are on there. For instance, isn't that amazing? It's like, well, it blew my mind. So I started watching it and I'm all the way into season 3 right now. And it's amazing. So, you want to know why I'm really obsessed with it? It's because of a couple of the characters. Like, when it first started in 1993, I was 2 years old. So I didn't really know that much about Power Rangers. I didn't really pay attention to it. So all I really cared about in it was, like, they fought giant monsters and stuff. As I got a little bit older, I discovered, well, my favorite character is the Blue Ranger. One, because he's blue, which is my favorite color. Two, his Zord was a Triceratops. His second Zord was a unicorn, and his third Zord was a wolf. Three of my favorite creatures. Um, Now I went back and started watching it. I realized that the Blue Ranger was not the best actor. David Yost, the guy who played Billy, he didn't act. He stood there and said lines. I mean, he was pretty cool. He was the smart guy, but he stood there and said lines. Like, he wouldn't even put any emotion into them. A lot of the time. Some of the times he did, but a lot of the time he wouldn't. He didn't. Anyway, so he was my favorite character. Now, my favorite characters are Bulk and Skull. They brought the comedy to the show. When I was little, I didn't even appreciate it that much. I'm just like, who are these two guys in the way, like, bumbling all over the floor? But later, I mean, now, 18 years later, I'm like, I can appreciate it. I understand their humor. And I've learned that most of their stuff was improv. They didn't have scripts for half the things that they did. And that blew my mind, you know? So, yeah, Bulk and Skull. If you don't care about the Power Rangers, you should care about Bulk and Skull. You should go back. Go to Netflix right now and go to the first episode and just fast forward through everything else until you see the Bulk and Skull scenes. They're they're amazing. Those two were like this. Like me and Arctic Wolf. Yeah, they're like brothers. But, they went through 8 seasons together. I think 7. But, and then they were in both of the Power Ranger movies. And now for the newest season, Power Rangers Samurai, Paul Schreier has come back to reprise his role as Bulk. And then there's some weird kid, I think his name is Spike. He is supposedly Skull's son, which is kind of weird because he's about 14, 15, 16 in the show. And if he were Skull's son, Skull would have had to be a father, like in the very early seasons of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which is like really weird, you know. Unless the show Samurai is based further in the future and they just don't tell you what timeline it is. But anyway, that's my latest obsession, and I would love to talk more about it. And you know what? You guys should post your latest obsessions. Like, make a video and put it in the link below. And I want to know what you're obsessed with. Seriously. That would be amazing. So, yeah, let me know. Post your video responses. And I'll see what about my next video next time I can get in here while Arctic's away. You know, while the cat's away, the mice will play. So, it was great talking to you guys. Go and watch that Power Rangers right now. Well, I mean, you don't have to. It would be cool. Then we would have something more to talk about. Alright,